Hey guys, it's me, ATWOP64, and welcome back to a new 100 drops. It's been a minute, and today we're dropping Freaky Fields 100 more times. Freaky Fields came back for Halloween this year, and if you remember I dropped it last year. There are a few differences with Freaky Fields, but anyway, without further ado, let's get into game number 1. The house. This has always been one of my favorite drops here at Freaky, or Fatal, or whatever farm POI it is. Here's a tip for you. If you go the house or barn, always go the opposite. They're the two places with the highest loot distribution, but you'll learn later that the barn has better than the house. Just drop the barn. Pay attention, kids. This is the first game of the video. The Oxford rifle is one of my favorite rifles this season. As you can see, I haven't killed him yet, but now we killed him. Something I noticed in this 100 drops is that there was always a bunch of commotions by Dreamy Domain. I don't know why. I hate to break it to you, but unfortunately, in game number 1, we got jumped on by this guy, and we died. Apparently, the game wants me to bring my inner alpha. Okay. I had a much better drop this game on the barn. The barn has up to 6 chests. Just drop the barn, okay? Listen. Apparently, the guy had the same idea dropping the barn, but look who came successful. Not him. Oh, my baby, the med mist came back! Don't ever take him away from me ever again. More commotion down by the barn. Took him out pretty quick. Don't go push the vault. It's a bad idea. Especially if you're ass at the game like I am. I also tried long barn this game. It was pretty good at Fatal Fields, so maybe it's a bit better here. By the way, that's a lie. It only has 1 chest. Long barn blessed us with giving me a bot. Thank you, long barn. I was just not in the mood for a zone fight. I got a gold pumpkin launcher. What's the point of even staying? But I ran into this guy at the pickles and he blew me up. Oh darn. For those that don't know, bosses spawn here, and for some reason Jason and the Doja Cat lady were both here. We got Jason, and you know that's what it's all about. But you know it's not all about? What is about to happen to me right now. Oh my gosh, what do you know? A chest actually spawned at the house. Yay! I left, but I ran into another robot, but because I had the Frenziato, I killed him. Seriously, this thing is overpowered, if you remember. But not even 30 seconds later, I died to a banana! Oh, come on. Thought I'd be a little sweat and build a floor wall ramp rush. Nothing scarier than that. Also, for some reason, a bunch of the bots would run out to this rock and get a shotgun. I don't know why. I was just minding my own business, walking to zone. And then for some reason, Shaggy came up to me, started swinging at me, and he killed me. Using my absolutely favorite Halloween item, I desecrated that man. I'm beyond livid what they did to my buddy the train. I miss you, buddy. I'm also a big fan of these super launch pads this season. They gave you basically across the map, like, nice. Unfortunately, when I'm being stalked by Ghostface, there's nothing really else I can do except pull out a minigun and pray. You darn kids these days need to stay right off my property. Unfortunately, the chainsaw can only do so much for you, and so much as in getting blown up. In true Michael Myers fashion, I just sat there and waited for my victim to come right to me. You ever watched the movie Michael vs. Ghostface? Yeah, just came out. And now we're playing Michael vs. Jason. What even is this video game anymore? I was going to edit some Mario Kart music over this, but I couldn't find the sound file because of copyright issues. Anyway, I got exploded by a pumpkin launcher. Isn't that just a fun time? One thing I will say about this season is the Sweeper Shotgun is actually a really good shotgun. I love a good Flowberry Jit Fizz. But unfortunately, we got lost to zone after a fight in Jason Voorhees. There's nothing else you can do right there, I tell you what. There's a tip/strategy. You can actually get down to the floor below without breaking it. It's actually a really sneaky strategy that I used a lot throughout the video. And this is what happens when I can actually hit my shots. Isn't that a crazy concept? I love when Fortnite puts me against robots. It adds so much substance to the game. This is so much fun. Something I also kind of noticed this season is that final zones are very skirmish. Like, there's a lot of people in them. Look, 26th place? Wow. Also, always loot these pumpkins. They actually have really good loot. Look, I got a purple shotgun from that one. Final Zone and a purple hollow twister are two things that go really good together. Especially if you can aim. Which, you know, that's only occasionally me, but this gameplay is actually doing me quite the justice. Never mind, I lied. I was trapped in the final zone with nothing else I could do except spray my minigun. I tend to have a problem if I wear two of the same skin, get the games kind of confused and put together, as you saw. So if you ever wonder why I wear a different skin every game, it's completely for editing purposes, not to flex my locker. I gotta hand it to him. I really didn't see him coming. Okay, I'm done, guys. I'm done. Back in solo zero builds in game 16, I've been playing zero builds a bunch of this drops because maybe I'm just bad, but I don't know. Builds has been very try-hardy the past 2 weeks. Zero builds plus the MK7 in open field might be probably the most overpowered thing in this game. But yeah. If you went up to the phone booths this season, you get to be Ghostface. Because, yeah, Fortnite these days is just, you get to be anything. You can be Beavis and Butthead with Ghostface with Family Guy, and soon to be The Simpsons. But then I learned later that the Ghostface mythic is kind of, I don't know. I don't really like it that much. This game was rather brief because I ran into this guy up at the Oxer base and then I died. Oh well. For some reason, when I got into Squadsville, there was one teammate. Why? Okay. Squadsville, don't do it in 2025. It's not worth it. I have the tendency to skip a lot of the kills because it's just bot farm. All it is bot farm. Until we get screwed by people in the endgame, like Sewing Span, this Shaggy just died, or Scooby, I don't know. Listen up, kids, I'm about to show you why Barn is the best drop here at Freaky Fields in Chapter 6. Also, Doja Cat owns the Chain of Hades now, and now they're mythic, and I really don't know why, but I like the Chain of Hades, so I'm just going to go with it. Pretty good item. Mistake number 6-7 in this game is what I did was bad. Don't push people with the chainsaw when you don't have the health to fight them with the chainsaw. What's weird about this location is that it's very inconsistent whether it has bots or real players, and I'm not calling them sweats because in Seaport City I got flamed for calling real people sweats. While looting the house, I ran into this guy, which he was a bot. Imagine that. My teammate got downed in the house, so I took my trusty dusty Fred to the auto shotgun and I died. I'm still trying to find the perfect mic distance so my audio doesn't sound like absolute crap. So excuse me if there is multiple different audio quality. But I killed the guy. It is time for Weapon Glaze. Thank you Epic Games for bringing back my favorite SMG, the Stinger SMG. It has been with me since Greasy Grove 1, and as you can see, it did get us not the win, the kill. Something I like about this season is the bunker. They offer weird tactical advantages and disadvantages. As you will see, I will be on the receiving end next time. Or, eventually. It's not till way later. I'm not even gonna lie with you, I was really salty about this loss. Like, come on, we had the perfect position, but we were being teamed up on, and look at the health. With a combined 25 for, I don't know, health. Whatever. Let's just move on. My fellow Americans, I think we all know how this is gonna go, so let's just skip to the end already. Okay, this one pissed me off. My controller got unhooked. Or it didn't. I don't know. My cord's not working. Okay, we're leaving with pretty okay loot. I mean, Freaky's not bad for loot. It's just bad for people who are trying too hard in zero build. I'm going to take another minute to glaze the Hyperburst Pistol and the Frenzy Auto Shotgun and all you need to win in zero build. Well, not for me. If you can aim. This was weird because I never find people here at Foxy Floodgate / Gordy Gate or whatever it's called nowadays. But you know, if I could aim, that could also very much help. My problem here is that I'm just kind of duty booty. I actually wasn't doing too bad through most of the game. As you see, I have 9 kills with 6. Oh, come on. There was 6-9 people. I think one of the most random unvaults this season was the Deagle. Not a bad thing, but I don't know. It was just really random. Oh god, I have not seen a Gugumon since Chapter 2, Season 7. Genuinely one of my favorite features are hot drops, and they really should bring them back more in next chapter. And while we were trying to get the hot drop, we got hot attacked. And while I was trying to chase the guy's ghost face, this is what I was talking about, this thing's kinda bad. Even landing the barn doesn't always confirm a win strategy. I don't even know what I'm dying to anymore in this game. Oh, looky here, we actually left Freaky Fields with this game. So I pulled out my good old trusty dusty Frenzy Auto Shotgun once more, and I totally slaughtered that man. I thought maybe the porta bunkers can save me, but it's Spider-Man. Well, this was a fun one. I'm in Squadsville and I dropped alone, so I shot my pumpkin and I got the guy. And then I ran! Yeah, I'm not gonna lie with you, my team is kind of full of slummy bummies. As you can see, I don't even know what you're looking at, to be honest, but we died. So desperate for that win that I have not gotten yet, I played ranked. And it went bad. Okay, chat, we've had a pretty bad losing streak, but I can feel it. I can feel it. Let's do this. Game started off, I got a few kills, but most importantly, I killed this bush ranger. Buddy, it's the wrong holiday. Shout out to the Wrecker Revolver, has to be my favorite gun this season. Like, look at that damage. And then look at this damage. Like, oh, it's so free. That and the Stinger, deadliest combo in Fortnite history. Fortnite, just keep this in the game, please. See, and I didn't die. It's always a good day in Fortnite when I decide, huh, you know what's crazy? I can actually aim. I cannot be stressing this enough. As said in my OG drops, double pump is my favorite thing in this game. I love when Fortnite adds good shotguns. And just like that, after 30 long, miserable games, we finally got our first win. Not to mention it was in ranked. And there's a blackout. Okay. Oh, we're back. Let's move on to the next one. We dropped right on this, guys, because they just wanted to have a good old party, and we got freaky on them. Alright. Had a little scuttle, so we had to bring the gingerbread man back, but it's okay. I have a... Why did the video cut out? Moving on. We had a rough game, but with all this god tier loot, we got back-to-backs. I love back-to-backs. Never does my first set of wins go this good. Back-to-backs are cool, but could we do 3 in a row? Not gonna lie, I thought that kill montage would have been way cooler, but I only had 2 kills. But anyways, we won. I'll take 3 in a row. But not 4 in a row! You know, I was gonna drop Utopia City as a sequel to Seaport City. But then I remembered how unfun Seaport City was, and how unfun it is now because everyone just runs away. It's always super painful after you get 3 wins in a row. Am I right? I love watching my teammates slaughter people while I'm Ghostface crawling in the middle of the train tracks. Pardon my loud-ass roommates in the background. I'm trying to record a video in my college dorm. Anyway, Scooby Snacks, am I right? Ring, 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 ring. Banana phone. Hate to break it to you, teammate, but a $300 skin cannot get you the win. You have to be good. That rhymed. Ah yes, Fortnite Battle Royale, the one game where you can kill Tyler Ninja Blevins in a cornfield for some weird reason. And then I get hit by a battle bus. I thought that thing could only fly. And then there's Shaggy in a cornfield with Among Us? I feel like all this game is anymore is shouting random things and hoping they go together and it actually making sense. I'm sure I said use the strategy before, but the super launchpad right outside Freaky is probably the best rotation spot on the map right now. It's also, you know, just a good way to push people. It's also that. As much as I love the chainsaw, I can't really rely on it for everything, especially when trying to kill actual players. My one critique for this Fortnitemaire is why the hell is Doja Cat here? It doesn't really make sense to me. Insult to injury is losing a chainsaw duel when I have all these legendary weapons. Why? Ladies in defaults, pay attention, because this is how you properly whip someone. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad. Ignore me, listen to the NPC. I sure do get killed by Ghostface a lot in this video. How's about we do a death montage? Let's go. Okay, I think you get the point. We had a rough 10 games. But anyway, game 50, we're halfway there. Hopefully it starts to get better from here. Another reason why I think the Ghostface is kind of bad. Just use a gun. It will kill Ghostface. Well, so much for doing better. The cycle's repeating itself. Yay. 1,200 V-Bucks for this glider, by the way. I'm just saying. Something I've noticed is that they put a crap ton of recoil on the MK7. To that I say it's good. An SMG should not be able to hit from here, but okay, I like red dots. The issue I seem to be having with this is that I'll last all game and then die. Like Zoinks, man. I bet this game would have gone better if I had a Scooby snack. One of the worst parts about this rendition of Freaky is that it's so south and so out of the way. Unlike the old one last year, which had better locale. And for how far it was very hot this game, so I took out my trusty, dusty, frickin' wrecker revolver and started shooting people, because that's what I love. I love shooting people. Oh, that got dark. Anyway, here's my Discord. Yeah, there, I just leaked myself. Let's analyze this. Art the Clown is getting shot by the Spartan. My $12 glider if it actually worked in game. So yeah, thanks Epic. So like I never showed this in my Seaport video and I never rotate here. So here's the pickle factory. I like it. You forgot the pickles. If there's one difference between Luke the Notable and I, it's definitely I do 1,000,000 more impressions than he ever did. All I'm going to say is it did not go according to plan. We went back and it just ended up being one of the nastiest storm fights I think I've ever been in. But we won. That's really all that matters. Another neat thing about this season, after they vaulted the ranks, they have a supply drop that always spawns a mythic minigun. Just let that sink in. Oh, looky here. Another... Not sure if you've picked up on the cycle of this video, but it's we get in literally the top 2 and then we die. Okay, 4 in this game. My bad. Oh look, Repo and Fortnite. How cool. Genuinely, this video is so hard to edit because it's all the same thing and I'm trying to differentiate it for you guys. I already used up my death montage and my win montage. But we aren't winning, so it's not like that even matters. I remember in one video I talked about staircase fights, so here's that staircase fight for you. Go find it. Also in another video I talked about how OP the shotgun is, but that's when it had mods. But it's still good. Thank God the suffering's ending even sooner. Guys, I think Fortnite Wrecked had a point here. Cars are actually goated. This one really makes me mad. Gold pump! I had a gold pump! Bet you this video would go faster if I could actually aim with a sniper. Like, why is this video already 17 minutes? The pacing of this is terrible, but do you know what's even more terrible? Me in this game. I realize I talk at 1,000,000 miles a minute, and I just need to relax. You know? Not winning isn't a bad thing. Sure, this video's pacing is god-awful, but it'll be okay, right? See, I even killed a guy. It's gonna be okay. Oh. So that happened. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be fine. Everything's okay. It's not like I died for the 1,000,000th time, am I right? Why is this build battle still going on? I'm so sick and tired of this. It can't get any worse, right? Deadass forgot it's the funny AT-WAP 64 game. It's game 64, and I finally got a kill. Ooh, looky there. Only thing keeping me going is that there's about to be some funny numerical games in about 5 minutes. Or 3. Depends how crappy the pacing is. Usually I'd be mad. We're one game closer to funny number. You know, I really love the new feature where you can just buy reboot cards. It feels really cheap, but I don't have to go deal with the bullshit. You guys aren't even ready for what's coming up next. And it's not 6-9. 6-7! I haven't made 100 drops since that dumbass number has become popular, so I had to do it. Anyways, we're dying. I'm gonna be honest, I'm glad we lost this one. It didn't deserve a win. Game 68. It's kind of a dud number. Between 2 really stupid numbers. Nothing special happened except I got a gold PP launcher. Expensive skins do not equal skill. But that's one the Fortnite community is not ready for. Hello, Chops, I'm back from the basement and the name's Nigel. We took out the Rampage AR. I haven't played Chapter 6. I don't even know what these guns are. I'm telling you, chat, camping has never died. So you take out the little shotgun like this and shoot it at them. And it's flawless until the window gets opened and you don't place the porta bunker. I was desperate for the win, so I hopped into Squadsville. I am really desperate. What's nice about Squadsville is that people are actually, like, really bad. Like, extremely bad, where you die to a freaking pistol. Random feature number 8, Epic decided to bring back. They should put it in the Simpsons season. Second place, Victory Royale. Reggie, 1,200 Rebucks. Yeah, get out my barn. I'm really angry now. I love Squadsville because half the team's dead, including me. Brings me back to the good old days of Chapter 2 when you just stand and spray down people at Retail Row. I miss Chapter 2. Another old reliable second place in Squadsville. Oh, we love it. Rare footage of me actually playing on keyboard and mouse. Let's talk strategy. Go to the barn. Ricky Field's barn is the best drop because there's up to 5 chests. Look, chat, it's an Omen. Purple Stinger SMG, aka the best one in the game. Now let's look at this garbage-ass aim on keyboard and mouse. Okay, maybe it's better than controller. Okay, karma's kind of a bitch because I died. Gold Stinger SMG go bar! One thing that really triggers me in this video game is people run away. Just come and fight me. As I say that, I proceed to get destroyed by a Season 4 player, which, okay, I can respect the grind. This combo is absolute heat. You guys don't even understand. And that's why I got blessed with a really good shotgun. Okay, now I gotta be quiet because my roommates are trying to sleep and I'm just... You know, I'm just the best roommate ever. You know, something I really don't like about my new editing software is that it's, like, really hard to get to a certain point. Is there, like, a way I can... I don't know. We'll figure it out, guys. It seems to be that I have passed on into the spirit realm, which Epic seems to be gatekeeping from us. You know, I really expected nothing less from my useless teammates. So angry in this game, I was that squad's teammate. I started this game with a nice sweeper shotgun on this Jason Voorhees, and there was just a whole party with this squad team, I tell you what. So this is just a great position we're in. One teammate left. Let's see how this goes. Okay, so like, I died another time, but I came back in the final circle. Sure, I had mid-tier loot, but this can go. I'm feeling optimistic. And as the final teammate, I decided not to play like ass, and I actually killed the guy. That's why I was optimistic, because I knew what was going to happen. Finally, another win. Ugh. So, I thought back-to-backs were on the table. They were not. You know, I was just trying to have a decent time here at Dreamy Domain. In your dreams, buddy. You know, I don't know how I keep screwing this up with a Purple Frenzy and a Mythic Minigun. One of my bigger issues with this season is the red dots. Like, I think if they want a good loot pool, they should have either all no sights or all sights. Like, it just kind of discourages the Oxa rifle, if I'm being really honest with you all. But anyways, I'm ass. 16 kills and I still place 7th place. I'm so bad. Nothing like watching an AC-130 absolutely nuke your opponents while you eat the Scooby snacks. Likes. I love my teammate, but the poor girl's on a switch light. What was she supposed to do in this situation? Absolutely nothing. Okay, maybe aim better. I just need you guys to see how bad this bot farm is. Like, there's no way that person was real. But then when I do find real players, I get trucked on. So maybe I'm the bot. As much as I glazed the barn, I died here this game. This is why I'll forever glaze the chainsaw, because it's so good and it's my favorite item in Fortnite Mares. Even though these are bots. And the wrecker. Ooh, shiny blue. Who needs a hollow twister when you can actually aim? Am I right? Unfortunately, my teammate went down for the count, but I had a wrecker revolver against Ghostface? Yeah. So I got shot trying to reboot her. Well, let's see how this one ends. Bush camping in the big 2-5 shouldn't really work, but because the wrecker revolver has, like, insane range, I actually won? Okay, it's looking good. Final zone. Zone against me. He had a minigun. I shot him, and I won! I decided to aim! 5 wins isn't bad for how crap we've been playing. Yeah, woo! Let's open a beer. A quote from my teammate about all these people who run away. Be a man. Realistically, I really shouldn't have killed her because my aim's terrible, but we did. Oh, that one stung. No back-to-backs. Now that I really think about it, it wouldn't have been back-to-backs anyway, because we lost a game in between, and then we lost this one, as you can see. I'm kind of glad this one went kind of quickly. Kind of getting bored of Freaky at this point. What is this, game 190-something? Decided to kill her for one last time for good measure, because I think she was the worst collab for Nightmares this year. Kill me if you hate my opinion. I say whip it. Whip it good. I haven't talked about it too much in this video, but I think the sweeper shotgun was a very good addition. There's just something about the reticle that I really like. Not even 30 seconds later, we passed on to the spirit realm. Again, we couldn't even get past the peaceful flower fields without getting sweated on. Back in builds where this guy tries to kill me, I had 2 shotguns. Think, Mark, we died! Oh look, it's Kang and Kodos. I wonder what next season's theme is. Kevin's mom has got it going on. Something, something, something cubes, and yeah. You know, it would have been more effective if they used water on me. Fun fact of the day, this chest will always be a rare chest. And I'm just finding this out when the season ends in 2 days. Absolutely obliterated. In all seriousness, I think Chapter 6 was actually pretty good. A lot of the themes were used, but it was pretty fun. Even though I didn't upload much, I still enjoyed it. I always forget the Elon Musk mobiles in Fortnite. And the Mythic Minigun got me killed once again. Fortnite's weird because this is the only game where you get boxed in by a duo of Art the Clown. And this is exactly why I have trust issues in cornfields, because some maniac will jump out with a chainsaw. Here we are, game number 100. Or 200, I don't know. Depends how you count them. And of course, to end it off, I dropped the barn. Well, it's only the best spot at Freaky Fields. Going Freaky again was fun. I like a good sequel video, and I'm glad they brought it back for Fortnitemares, and I got to do this Fortnitemares again, because this was a really fun Fortnitemares. This video wasn't one of my favorites, but it was nice to get back in the swing of things 100 drops, and hopefully I'll upload, earlier than 6 months. And so yeah, without much more I want to say, use code A2WALK-64 in the item shop, hashtag Epic Partner, or don't. I don't really care, I can't tell you what to do with your money. But anyway, the boy and I, well, we weren't doing too hot because it's freaky, and freaky's freaky. Anyways, we'll see you in the next one. See you guys.